In Texas, a stock exchange is likely to conjure up images like this. The state is home to more than 12 million heads of cattle, and the Livestock Exchange building in Fort Worth has often been referred to as the Wall Street of the West. But now, just a 30-minute drive away in Dallas, the Longhorns are taking on the Bulls. A group of investors, backed by heavyweights BlackRock and Citadel Securities, say they've raised $120 million to launch a new, fully electronic national stock exchange in Texas.
I think there's some logic to it.
Ray Perryman is the CEO of Perryman Group, a Texas-based economic and financial analysis firm. He says the state is an emerging economic powerhouse with a large financial sector, strong wealth base, and already home to some of the world's largest companies.
There's a big investment capital base here. In fact, a lot of people don't realize this, but if you take the entire financial sector right now, there's actually more employment in Texas than there is in New York.
Part of what attracts these companies to Texas is the state's favorable regulation and tax policies, which can keep costs low and delays minimal. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, the exchange's CEO said the bourse is aiming to tap into disaffection with increasing compliance costs at the New York exchanges. But cracking the market won't be easy. Despite more than a dozen other options, the New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ have dominated for decades, accounting for roughly 35% of all U.S. equity trading volume last month. And some worry that at this point, Texas lacks the supporting services needed to get an exchange truly up and running.
If you look at a place like New York, particularly New York or say London, right, you have the right attorneys, the securities attorneys. You have the right ecosystem of people. You have the liquidity. You have the banks. It's really hard for me to fathom kind of front office trading activities moving here and being successfully quickly.
Some longtime New York traders are also skeptical.
It's just another electronic venue. I don't know what they will do to attract business from the other venues, including the New York Stock Exchange. Perhaps they will reinvent the wheel, but even if they do, it's only a matter of not days, but minutes before the others all follow suit.
The Texas Stock Exchange says it's seeking registration with the Securities and Exchange Commission. According to the Wall Street Journal, the aim is for trading to start next year, with the first listing coming in 2026, bringing an equities stock exchange to Texas for the very first time. Toni Waterman, CGTN, Austin, Texas.